Are you ready? And can you be very quiet? Ready? Once upon a time, there was a little girl who was 3 years old. She had a very nice mommy and daddy who had wished for a little girl until God finally gave them their heart's desire. They loved her so much they wanted to name her after someone that had loved dearly because that person was so kind and sweet to everyone. It happened to be her mommy's grandma, which was the little girl's great-grandma. So the little girl was named Hattie June. Hattie June had a little sister named Ruby and 2 doggies named Sharpie and Kiwi. And she had many, many friends. Her friends always wanted to come and visit her because she was so nice and sweet to them all. They would play the days away, inside or out, never minding the season or the weather. They played nicely together because they would share and be respectful of each other. One day, Hattie June ran into someone who looked a little bit familiar. But it wasn't her grandma. It was her fairy grandma. Her fairy grandma asked Hattie June to make 3 wishes because, you see, it was Hattie June's 3rd birthday. Hattie June thought and thought about what she should wish for. Then she remembered that her grandma was out of bubbles at her house. And oh, how Hattie June liked to play with bubbles at Grandma's house. So she wished for bubbles. So the fairy grandma waved her magic wand and said the magic words, "Happiness to all." And guess what? Guess what appeared? Bubbles for Miss Hattie June.
Haley. No, Haley. Hey, Lincoln.
But not only, listen, boys and girls, not only did bubbles appear for Hattie June, but since Hattie June's heart was always so loving and kind like her great-grandma, bubbles appeared for all of her friends.
Oh my goodness! And you get bubbles and you get bubbles.
You get some bubbles. Everybody's getting bubbles.
Thank you, Fairy Grandma. Thank you, Hattie, for your sweet wishes.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you already got some? Everybody has some?
Oh, no, he got some.
Okay.
So thank you.
So I'll put them until we're outside.
Everyone squeal with joy! They were getting bubbles to take home with them. Hattie June said, "Oh, thank you, Fairy Grandma. That makes me so happy." After squealing and shouting stop, the Fairy Grandma asked Hattie June for her 2nd wish. Hattie June thought and thought and scratched her head, thinking I might help her to think of what to wish for. Finally, she said, "Oh, I know. I am out of Play-Doh at my grandma's house." "Oh, Fairy Grandma, that is what I wish for." So the Fairy Grandma waved her magic wand and said the magic words,
Happiness to all.
and a special Play-Doh and package appeared for Miss Hattie June.
Haley.
Hattie June was so excited, and she remembered to say, "Thank you, Fairy Grandma."
How do you say thank you?
And then because of Hattie June's love and kindness to her friends, just like her great-grandma, Play-Doh of all colors appeared for each of Hattie June's friends to take home.
Oh wow!
Maybe you can help pass them out. Ask if you can help pass them out.
I hope somebody's doing this.
Help pass them
Card for you.
Cards up here for every single friend. Hey, Play-Doh and
Pass them out.
bubbles.
Pass them out.
once was a little harmonica, a pair for each of her friends to take home.
Yes, come here, Bubba.
Wow.
There's your harmonica. Come here.
Cool.
What do you say?
Thank you very much.
Right there.
How did you jump for joy because she was so happy to share her wishes with her friends?
I'm so happy.
Suddenly the fairy grandma got up and was ready to leave.